Hey, happy Friday. Have my red on to honor the veterans and active military and their families. Somebody asked me the other day if I, if I wear red for political reasons. No, I wear it to honor the veterans and our military and their families. That's why I wear the red. But I want to let you know why I absolutely hate the next 18 months. I mean, I do not like politics, and I'm going to tell you why. And I'm not going to discuss my political beliefs or anything. That's personal. I don't discuss that. So, now this is just my thoughts. You have a group, and this goes across the board. I don't care, Republican, Democrat, liberal, independent. I don't care. You have a group of adults, and I use that word very loosely, who are, for the most part, very normal people in society. You go to church with them. You know them personally. I know a lot of politicians, and I have for many years. And, they're just normal people until it comes time for election, and then they lose their minds. Then we have a playground full of 12-year-olds playing King of the Mountain. I should say King or Queen of the Mountain. And it is absolutely disgusting. Nice people. I mean, really, really nice people until. Then you get the mudslinging and the name calling. They don't care who they hurt, how they hurt them. They want to win, whatever it takes. Just like kids on the playground playing King of the Mountain. They want that, the top of the mountain. They want that position. They don't care how they get there, who they have to throw off, how they have to throw them off. They want to win. And then they have, I'm going to get the term wrong, I'm sorry. Is it the super PAC, or I don't know, whatever the hell it is. The group of people behind them advising them. I'm going to really piss some people off now. So their little super PAC, their little group of people advising them are for the most part reactive abusers, narcissists. Because, now hang on, just listen before you start screaming at the phone or your laptop. Just hang on. You have a group of people, knowledgeable people, but they're going to provoke and do anything they can to get the response out of their intended audience. Now, that intended audience could be people at the state fair, people at a debate. It could be the candidate that they're debating. They want the reaction. That's what they want. They want to say things. They want the candidate to say things to hurt people, to hurt children, to hurt families, to get people worked up, yelling and screaming. That's what they want. They think that's going to look good in the ratings. It's going to look good in the numbers. Does it really? Because as soon as I see a candidate behaving that way, they're not going to get my vote. No. Because if you cannot control your mouth, you cannot control your behavior and your attitude, I don't want you controlling the country. I mean, do you want a pissed off 12-year-old in power? Somebody that throws tantrums and mocks people and says and does horrible things, insults people? No, that's not what America's about. Let's just think about it a little bit. And this is across the board. This isn't for one party or another. It's across the board. In any argument, as soon as someone starts screaming, they raise their voice, they've lost the argument. To stay in control of an argument, try it with your kids, your spouse. Stay calm. They're screaming and they're yelling and they're throwing stuff and pointing their finger and getting in your face. Stay calm and look at them. And let them finish their sentence. And then you say, are you done? You're staying calm. You're staying in control. They are losing their mind. And it shows. So as soon as someone screams and yells and jumps up and down and raises their hand or, starts clapping in your face or snapping their fingers, that shows they've already lost the battle. You have intimidated them. You have scared them. Okay. I wouldn't want somebody, behaving like that, jumping up and down, clapping their hand, raising their hand, and no, that's not who I would want in power. And that's my opinion. And again, this is across the board. I have clients all over the world. I did not watch the debate on purpose, and I will not watch the debates on purpose. I do my own research because the debates have what is the super PAC, whatever it is, the reactive abusers behind, the candidates, getting them worked up. They're getting the reaction. Honey, it's nothing more than a glorified Jerry Springer. I talk to tons of people every day, and a lot of people, even people across the pond in the UK, say, did you watch that? No, I did not. Oh my gosh, we did. It was ridiculous. I know. And it's embarrassing. I mean, it is. Bottom line, it's embarrassing. We used to watch debates for the knowledge, to get the information. Now it's entertainment. You want to watch the ratings? It's not because they care what's said. It's a shit show. It's just like watching Jerry Springer. That's all it is. And I know that's harsh, but it's true. There is another candidate who will have his own private interview, from what I understand. I will not be watching that either. And it's just an attention-seeking, that's all it is. Attention-seeking. The reactive abusers, attention-seeking. And I understand they're supposed to get attention, but do it in a tactful way. Do it on your platform. I want to hear about your thoughts. I want to hear about the candidate's thoughts. I want to hear what you stand for, what your thoughts are on this and this and this and this. I don't care what you think about this guy or that person. I want to know your thoughts. So stop attacking people. I want to know what's going on with you. If they cannot answer a question that is directed to them, if you ask somebody a very simple question and they answer something completely different, that tells you they're avoiding the question. Why? What I would do what do I know about this? I would have little individual soundproof booths. You get up, you have your question that the moderator asks, you answer, you have X amount of time, there's a little clock, your time's up, your mic's cut off. You cannot hear anybody else's responses. You just get to answer. I have a hair in my mouth. You just get to answer your question, and then they move on. That would be organized, that would be controlled, and that's kind of the way you would have to do it in an elementary school. And that's what this is boiled down to. A bunch of children misbehaving in public. I'm going to get this saying wrong. I always do. Not my monkey, not my circus. Once we vote someone into office, honey, he's our monkey. It's our service, or our circus. Think about it. He or she, I'm sorry for any females running. I did not mean to misspeak. But once they're in office, it is our monkey. And oh yeah, that's our circus. Every one of us are responsible for our own actions, inactions, attitudes, behaviors, and the consequences. Whether that's inappropriate behavior, illegal behavior, or a vote. We are responsible for our vote. I want my vote to count. I want your vote to count. My opinion, get rid of the Electoral College. We have technology today. I think everybody's individual vote should count. Because, my opinion, people can be bought and sold. And this is on the state, local level. Of course, it goes all the way up to the federal. But, it's true. We all know it. Get rid of the Electoral College. I want my vote to count. I want your vote to count. Everybody's vote counts. If your vote counts and you don't have the Electoral College in there with a finger in the pie, it might go a little smoother. Maybe. Maybe not. But this is why I don't discuss politics. It absolutely makes me sick. I will do my own research. If possible, to meet with local candidates, I will. They have coffee and, teas and things like that. Wonderful. I would love that because I have my own questions. I have questions because I deal with people who are terminally ill. I deal with people, veterans, who have PTSD. I worry about them. I worry about their families. Sorry, the gardeners are outside. But I have my own questions. And, of course, borders are issues. They always will be. But we have our own little nightmares going on inside this country. Let's focus on what's happening here at home, in your town, in your community, in your state. Let's clean up our house before we start worrying about everybody else's, But, like I said, it is our monkey. It is our circus. God help us all.